Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to today's session of Scale Up. Today is the 34 out of the 50-day adventure that we've embarked on. My name is Ellie, and you are all welcome. Newton, you are welcome. Hello, Newton, you are muted.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
we
hello.
can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So how has your day been, and what did you do today?
Okay. So yesterday I talked about the Pomodoro app that I was working on. So after the call, I continued and did the necessary changes, adding the timer model and um, adding a reset button so that when you click on the reset, then the timer just reset to zero and I add a tick button to it. And today I continued, I did something else, which is a password manager that allows you to generate unique passwords based on defined requirements. So it will look through different letters, the letters of the alphabet. It generates it picks random any of the letters and also symbols and numbers as well. So this one it's a interface. I use the TK and Enter to do it, so you can generate password. Then whenever you type a password in there with the name of maybe the website that you took the password, and you click on add, it adds it to a txt file so that whenever you want to take a look at the password that you save, you can go to the txt file and you see it there. So that's what I did today.
Okay, that's impressive. So what I also did today, the computer vision thing I was doing yesterday, that detects, sorry, that yeah, you didn't use the word detects. That detects
Hello.
products. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, Ellie, did you hear me?
Yes, I heard you. Yeah, but I think the call is lagging a bit. So let's just keep it this way to prevent repeating hello, 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 and then can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, so I was talking about working on what I worked on yesterday. That's the
Yeah,
object
it seems
detection.
the network it takes a while before I hear you, but it's okay. Let's continue.
Okay, about the object
Okay.
detection thing that helps you
Yeah,
to
it's lagging.
detect um, products on a shelf. Yeah, so that's what I continued to do today. It's having challenges detecting all the products, and sometimes it has to do with the camera quality and then lightning. Yeah, so it's a normal thing that comes with computer vision, but I'm trying my best for it to detect and count under all situations. So that is what we have worked on. Well, that is what I've been able to do for now. But still about consistency. Um, What hasn't worked for you? This is different from the question of what has worked for you. Like what hasn't worked for you? Maybe I'll start answering that question. So number one, what didn't work for me is procrastination. So if I am tired and I say, okay, let me go and do other things and then continue later or do the scale up later, what happens? Two things happens. Either I finish doing what I wanted to do and jump onto another thing and leave the scale up, or I continue the scale up and I spend about 5 hours on it. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to spend just 1 hour. So I realized procrastination hasn't helped me. Um, so if you can share what hasn't worked for you in this scale up. Yeah, Newton. Hello, Newton.
Hello, hello everyone.
Okay, Newton is muted.
Yeah, earlier I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I was asking what hasn't worked for you. Newton, you are muted. Okay, looks like Newton is having.
Yeah, you got hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got lost. You were saying something. I don't know if it was a question, but maybe if you can
okay.
repeat it again.
Okay, so I was asking, what hasn't worked for you? So this is not we are not expecting it to be a straight line of progress. We are expecting some ups and downs, but we should have more ups than downs. And even though your task is to learn something in tech, you realize that you pick some other skills that you are not even hopeful or hoping for along the way. So I was asking, what has kept you consistent on this? Like, what has worked for you? Sorry, what hasn't worked for you? Yeah, what hasn't worked for you?
Uh, what hasn't worked for me? And sometimes you see, I'm having a goal. Maybe every day I get to complete a project, right?
Hmm.
But sometimes I see it as maybe it's a bigger goal. Sometimes I get to complete a project a day. Sometimes it takes me like 3 days to complete a project. Sometimes it takes me like 4 days to complete a project. Yes. So because when I started, I thought maybe for every day I will be able to do a project per day, so that by the 50 days I get to do 50 projects. But now looking at things, sometimes I get a backlog, but I try my best to do the necessary stuffs. Yes. And what has worked for me, I think it's been good, and I wanted to be proficient in the Python programming. So I'm seeing it that I've done to get the basic to the data analysis, then I go on to another aspect. So that's what I've set my mind to. So normally when I'm there, I'm not really doing this skill up thing. I'm just thinking about how to structure things. And I've gotten courses that after the skill up I'll use to do the data analysis. Then after the data analysis, I have something else structured in to help me with it. So that's
Okay.
what I've been.
Okay. Okay. That's really impressive. Yeah. Yeah, that's really impressive. So yeah, that's really impressive. And thank you all for joining today's session. See you tomorrow, same time. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.